Delicioso. Whoo, Lord. Hold on. Let me turn my mic down. That might be a little bit too loud for y'all out there in the back. What's going on, y'all? What's going on, bro? What's going on? Look, first things first, top of the morning to you. Happy St. Patrick's Day. The luck of the Irish. Now, I woke up this morning feeling very unlucky, right? I know a lot of y'all may have felt the same way. I know quite a few of y'all must have felt the same way. You went to bed last night understanding that the Carolina Panthers wasn't going to do nothing. You went to bed believing that Scotty Fit wasn't going to be doing nothing. You went to bed believing that RHULE wasn't going to do nothing. You went to bed believing that Dave with his bald head wasn't going to do nothing. If you thought these boys in the front office wasn't going to come through with the 500 McChicken Deluxe coming at your face with the biggest surprise of this free agency period so far, apologize. I know I always believed. I don't know about y'all. Look, I don't know about y'all, but I gotta tell y'all right now, I always believed in them boys. I never doubted them for a second. I never doubted them boys for a second. I never doubted a single one of them. I knew in my heart, and I made it clear on all my videos. Ooh-wee, these boys aren't gonna let us down. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. They had us in the first half. Hey, Scott Fitterer, Matt RHULE, Dave, they had us in the first half. Now, Cam Irving, when I seen that Cam Irving signing, I looked at what the other people who are the fans of the teams, what they said about him. I said, okay, I ain't liking what I'm seeing. Pat Elflein, I said, let me go look at what the fans of his other teams be talking about. Wasn't liking what I was seeing. So I went to bed feeling real down in the dumps, you feel me? I went to bed feeling real down in the dumps, you feel me? Right now, I don't know. I'm feeling a lot better. How y'all feeling, bro? How y'all feeling? Are we changing to 3-4? Probably going to be more like 3-3-5. I don't think it's going to be base 3-3-5, but in that interview, in that presser where Matt RHULE was talking, he said you could probably guess we're going to be doing 50-50 between 3-man fronts and 4-man fronts. So it could be anything. It could be any one of those. I definitely believe we're going to probably try to do something with 3-4. Maybe do something with 3-4. You feel me? Now we're a quarterback away from making playoff damage. I'm not going to lie to you. I didn't think this was going to be a very strong year. But when you pick up Hassan Reddick and Perryman, you pick up Perryman in the offseason, I gotta say there's something about this. Look, we all understand, because it's not just about picking up these two linebackers. It's about not having to worry about those two positions. It's about not having to worry about those two spots in the rest of free agency and in the draft. Now you can draft for the interior D-line. Now you can draft maybe for the secondary. Now you can draft and focus heavily on the O-line. Now, I mean, look, you pick up these two dudes for 1-year contracts that are pretty cheap, and I'll go over the details of this in just a second. It's going to be looking real good for us, right? Watch the Teddy lowlights came away with the O-line is horrendous. That's not the only thing that was wrong with those. I didn't point it out, but there's a couple of those where they look like just regular passes, but they were like 3rd and 8s where he threw it just short of the line of scrimmage. But yeah, the O-line wasn't great, but the O-line was not the issue with why we lost games. Nah, the O-line played well enough for us to win games last year. We didn't lose games specifically. We didn't lose so many of those games specifically because of our O-line. The O-line was playing good enough to get us in position in the end of the fourth quarter in plenty of games. Anyway, I'll speak on that in a second because I got a lot to say. And I'm sure y'all got a lot to talk about too. I may open up the Discord to hear what y'all got to say. But yeah, man, we really did pull up. We really did pull up on some crazy pickups right here. Hey, look, you saw us in the draft last year, all defense. So far in free agency, I'm gonna chalk up Cam and Pat as, depth pieces. I don't really count those as free agent pickups. That's just guys that, no one's really gonna be bidding on anyway, you feel me? So it wasn't really a big deal. Our first two big moves in free agency are more defensive players, and I ain't gonna lie to you. This is really good. This helps us out in the draft. It makes us an actual serious, semi-serious threat to be a dark horse. Now, does this make us an actual contender? Does this make us, someone who could actually contest for a Super Bowl run? Probably not, right? Probably not. But this makes us in the running to be an actual playoff team, a team that can maybe even win one playoff game, right? We can maybe win one playoff game. Hold up, where's my phone at? Let's turn my phone. Oh, someone at the door right now. This is great timing. I'm gonna answer the door real quick, and I'll be right back. Like 30 seconds. I heard my phone, but I don't know where it went. Might be some food. Hold up. Man, that wasn't food. That wasn't food. But alright. Yeah. So look, man. We got a lot to talk about, right? We got a lot to talk about. Hold up. Someone came through. Hold up. Who is this? My man Ken Folk NC said, get a top receiver with the big 20 bomb right there, bro. You ain't never lying. Now, look, I'm not going to lie to you. Actually, hold up. We actually have enough receivers. I think all we need is a role player, honestly. You can even go for a tight end. I think this offense could be straight. You got C-Mac, find a backup running back. Then you have, look, you already have Robbie. You already have DJ. C-Mac's going to be our third target regardless, right? So we already have our top 3 targets. Let's be real. Curtis Samuel's gone, but Curtis was going to be our 4th target no matter what. He was our 3rd best receiver, but he was going to be our 4th target in the pass game regardless. And if you have your 4th target should never take up that much of the cap. So we understand that Curtis Samuel is very good. And he's mad versatile too, right? He's mad versatile. He can run the ball. He can catch the ball. You have a much bigger playbook with Curtis Samuel there. But what he deserves is it's definitely way too much to be offering your 4th biggest weapon on offense. It just can't happen, right? It can't happen. Get Kyle Pitts? No. See, our tight end isn't even our 5th biggest problem. Actually, it might be in our top 5 biggest problems now that we got both Hassan Reddick and Denzel Perryman. But no, I think O-line is still the biggest problem here. I think O-line needs to be the focus. I think for sure O-line should be the focus here. Yeah, I think it should be O-line. How much cap we have? I'll get into that when I talk about the actual numbers for these 2 dudes' contracts, but it's not a lot. I mean, we never really had a lot. We had like $31 million to start off, and we have we're spending $2 and $3 million on both. No, $2 and $4 million on Cam and Pat Elfline. So And then we have to think about, we have to spend $10 million on our rookies as well. So we're like down to like 15-ish, maybe even less than that to like work with, because we also spent the money on these two dudes. So it's not a ton of money, right? I haven't heard anything about us getting rid of Kurt. Well, Curtis's contract's up, so it's not about getting rid of him. It's about whether we actually outbid everyone else in the league for Curtis Samuel. We're not cutting him. We're not cutting Curtis. His contract's up, so that's how it works. Still a contender for Watson? No. Not a chance. Not a chance at all. No, not a chance at all. All right, check this out. Oh, word. Hold up. I think it changed when I left it. Elena Getzenberg. Here it is. Boom. Same one? All right, cool. So let's go low. So you can see right here. I'm going to start off with this tweet right here. This tweet came out not too long ago, like 2 hours ago. These are the guys who were on the team but have not agreed to terms with us or just had their contract run out. So, like you said, Curtis Samuel, Farrell Cooper, Mike Davis. 2 of those first 3 names were actually very big for us. Then Tyler Larson, who was, it is what it is. Russell Okung, we know how that went. Chris Reed, we know how that be going. Although, I can't hate too much, honestly. Michael Schofield, Julian Stanford, Adarius Taylor, Tyre Whitehead, Rasul Douglas, and Corn Elder. Now, Corn Elder and Rasul Douglas kind of get a bad reputation. I think Rasul Douglas got exposed when he was asked to play in man. He's always been a zone corner. So, for that, it's like a little bit weird because I can't hate too much because the dude can't play man. We had literally 0 man corners on the roster last year. And Rasul Douglas came from the Eagles secondary. And you already understand what's going on there. If the Eagles cut you from their secondary, then you understand just what's going on there. He outperformed, I think, what most people expected him to do coming away from the Eagles. Same thing with Corn Elder. When we cut him last year, he was on the Giants practice squad as a corner. And if you're a corner on the Giants practice squad, you already know what the deal is, bro. You already know what the deal is, right? The one person that I want to let go, probably the one person everyone else did want to let go. Probably Trey Boston. I thought Trey played well enough to be, he didn't have a big cap hit. I think Trey Boston played well enough for his cap hit to not have to worry about free safety. I don't think we saved enough money to the point where it was worth getting rid of him. FA was a contract issue. So, is he on this list? Actually, you know what? FA isn't a UFA. He was a what was it, a special rights, something like that, exclusive rights player, but we didn't decide to tender him. So he isn't technically on this list, but F is a guy that we didn't tender, who we really could have came up and offer that money to as well, right? Stop lying about what? Oh, about Earl Thomas? Yeah, right. Trade Teddy to the 49ers? I don't think we're going to trade Teddy. I think we're probably going to keep him. I also don't think we're going to be able to get Deshaun Watson at all. Trade was a weird cut. Cut Ian Thomas, save $2 million. Okay, now you have no tight ends on the roster. That makes no sense. Now there's no tight ends. What? Yeah, that's the issue, bro. You can't cut places of need for your team. If you need tight ends and you just saw one walk, because we just saw Chris Manhurst sign to, what was it, the Jags? I think signed to the Jags. We now have him and that one dude who caught the tight end. What's his name? The big white dude. Is YGM the third end? Well, I guess you could call him the third, but yeah, the first person who rotates in, probably. Got the rape issues too. I think those are just accusations. I want to see how things turn out first before I say he has rape issues, right? Yeah, Colin Thompson. Yeah, Colin Thompson. And he's not even really a threat either. I think Ian Thomas is better than him. But look, this is the tweet right here. This is the tweet. Inside linebacker, Denzel Perryman. Hold up. Yeah, wrong screen. Inside linebacker Denzel Perryman is signing with the Carolina Panthers per source. Now, Denzel Perryman is a great signing for us, bro. I think he's usually been in a 3-4 system. That's why they call him an inside linebacker, because he plays usually played right inside linebacker. But I think we can really work him in well with our defense. First of all, because if you watched our team last year, we saw a lot of times where we go from play to play, whether it was 4 down to 3 down in any given play. And sometimes it was 4-3. Sometimes it was nickel with 4 down linemen. Sometimes it was 3-4. Sometimes it was 3-3-5. You saw any number of alignments that we had. And honestly, the 3-3-5, since you already have Jeremy Chinn there, it's kind of hard to really, decipher what exactly is the alignment, or what exactly is the, not the alignment, but the personnel, because Jeremy Chinn is technically a linebacker, but you saw him on like some official lists listed as a safety, but he's obviously a defensive back type player. So when you have him out there, are you already playing nickel? Basically, depending on where he lines up, depending on how close to the line, and whether he's lined up actually, in man align against a slot receiver. There's a lot of different things that go into that as well. But Denzel Perryman just got signed to the squad. You can see his stats over the past few years. He's young too. He's 28, right? Yeah, he's 28 years old, real young. Let me throw this on the top actually. Boom! Look at that. Pull up my chat one time for the one. Hey, my guy, Senpai Casey with the $4.99. I think I missed someone with a donation earlier. Hold up. Someone came through with some love. Yeah, it was Ice Crazy with the $2.99 earlier, man. My guys showing love, showing support to the Strizim. What's good with y'all, man? What's going on, bro? It's my guys showing love. If anyone else wants to show love to the stream, respect the grind. You know how to go, man. You see it on your screen. You see the Cashapp and the Venmo, all that. I think I have some more things in the description below. But let's speak on some other things, though. Speak on these stats real quick. We need another DT to play with Derek unless Roy takes the spot. I like what Bravion Roy did for a 6th-round pick. I like what he did a lot actually. I don't think I had him graded extremely high on my draft grade. But I mean, it's a 6th-round pick. I'm not like gonna be mad about that. But he really did way exceed expectations. Yeah, Keanu Neal would be cool, but I think I saw that the Panthers don't have interest in him right now, so it is what it is there. Pat Pete, I don't think we're gonna get him. Richard Sherman is too old, and we be paying him too much. He wants to either get paid or win. I don't see Richard Sherman wanting to play for us. Why would Sherman come here? Why would Sherman come to Carolina when he can either get paid big bucks somewhere on his last contract, or go somewhere where they're ready to win now? It's not about us getting Richard Sherman. It's about why Richard Sherman choose us to play, right? But yeah, Keanu Neal, if you've noticed, a lot of the reason why the Falcons defense has been so bad over the past few years is because they stay getting hurt. And Keanu Neal is a big problem in that. This dude does stay getting hurt. But look at these stats here. What the first thing you notice here is, first thing I notice at least, is games started. Now, there's a lot of times he doesn't start all the games that he plays in. That's because of his position. It's not a really big deal, honestly. Larry Ogunjobi, yeah, exactly. He went to Charlotte. Yeah, I've been on Larry for a minute. I remember it was Austin Duke who was the first Charlotte player to get drafted or to go to the NFL, and then Larry went crazy, right? And then Larry went crazy and went very, very early. But I mean, his stats won't blow you away. The first thing you might say is, okay, I see 73 combined tackles, 72, 37 in this season. You only played 7 games, and then 51 in a season. You only played 9 games, and then 68, 48, and he only started 6 games just this past season. But the dude does put up numbers, and look, the dude. I think Denzel Perryman is definitely one of the better free agents to sign in a big hole. Look, let's be real about it. We had Luke, one of the greatest to ever do it. Then we had Tyre Whitehead, one of the worst to ever do it. I think that Denzel Perryman is a player you can't just strictly decide how he plays just based off of his his numbers. But what you can base some things off of is, look, he got put on IR September 4th of 2017. Got put on IR, put on designated to return. Didn't happen. Designated to return again about 2 weeks later. Then he got cut in 2018. So he has a little bit of an injury history, right? As you can tell from the number of games he's played, He has never played the full 16 games in a season, right? You can tell he has never played the full 16 games in a season. What up, Brick? I know I'm late. I see you on the phone calls with the team. What are you telling them? That's just business, bro. I can't spill all that. I can't spill all that, but it's big business. You feel me? It's big business. Yeah, we got Perriman too. Like, and he's a player, like I've been saying, like, you can't just look at his numbers and say, oh, how good is he? Like, you know, he's not really putting up these crazy numbers, and his tackles have gone down every single year. You see, passes defended isn't really a strong suit of his. He might get an interception, but he's going to give you one interception, but the dude does play hard. Trey Lance or Mac Jones? Not really liking either one of those, honestly. Mac Jones is not a top 10 pick for me. I would never pick him at number 8. If we trade down pretty far, I'd pick up Mac Jones. Trey Lance is a huge gamble that could take 1 year, could easily take 2 years, and then he has the highest bust potential in this entire draft class, or in this entire first round of players. I think, I've been saying it for a while now, I think that he has the highest ceiling. Trey Lance has the highest ceiling of any player in this draft class, even higher than my man Sunshine, higher than Trevor Lawrence. But I think he has the highest bust potential of any of these quarterbacks in this draft as well. And everyone calls him a lottery ticket, right? Everyone calls him a lottery ticket. And there's a good reason for that. It's a real good reason for that. But we can look at Denzel Perriman's PFF grades. Thank you for what? What'd I say? I want to make sure I'm showing you the whole screen. Cool, I am. All right. Denzel Perryman had an 83.3 PFF grade this past season. That's pretty damn good, right? That's pretty good. Think we're going to O-line first in the first round? Yeah. I want us to. I like Slater. I like Slater a lot. And if enough teams, if enough teams trade up for quarterbacks, and I think they will. I think plenty of teams will trade up for quarterbacks. Penei Sewell might fall. I don't know. Penei Sewell could fall. I don't think it's going to happen. I ain't going to lie to you. I don't think it's going to really happen. But Penei Sewell could potentially fall. And that'd be a great pickup for us. I mean, I pick up Penei Sewell over any of these quarterbacks that are going to be available. If it's not Trevor Lawrence, I'm picking up Penei Sewell. I'm not going to lie to you. If it's not Trevor Lawrence, I'm picking up Penei Sewell. Easy as that. Do I think we're going for a tight end? Yes. Do I think we're going for a tight end in the first round? No. 2019, PFF grade, not too good. Not too good. Overall grade, 59.2. Now, like I always say when I bring up PFF grades, whether it's really, really good, like that 83.3, or kind of bad, at least 59.2. Don't take PFF's grades to be the end-all, be-all. First of all, because they've never released an actual formula for how they do the grading. There's no, numerical thing. You know how there's passer rating, and it goes up to 158.3? Or is it 153.8? It's one of those two. I think it's 158.3. But there's an actual formula that you can use to calculate passer rating, right? But for PFF and their grading system, they don't have an actual formula. Or at least they don't have one that's out in the public, right? It is what it is. In 2018, he had a 70.1. And when you think about these grades, you might think, okay, 70, that's like a C, right? But not a lot of players, no one gets hundreds. And you have to be like the elite of the elite to even get 90. Or you have to be great to get upper 80s. 70 is good. 70 is definitely good, especially for a guy like Denzel Perryman. And then 2017 was 59.2. I won't go much farther than that because looking at stats from 5 years ago, looking at PFF grades from 5 years ago, doesn't really do it. I mean, there's no real need to do all that. But Denzel Perryman is a really good player. And I mean, look, for this defense, you're probably going to go ahead and get an interior D lineman at some point in the draft. So you're going to have your whole front line good, right? Everyone in the front four is going to be straight. Now, we got to answer the question of, okay, are we going to push Jeremy Chin back to safety? Most likely, right? Because of the next guy we picked up. And you're not going to, what are you going to do with Shaq, right? You're not going to sit Shaq. You're not going to sit Shaq after you gave him, what was it again? $13.5 million a year, 54 million over 4 years. Pretty sure that's $13.5 million a year. You're not gonna sit Shaq. Perryman is a problem in Madden. I'm not gonna lie to you. I stopped playing Madden a couple years ago, bro. Madden got so bad. I know I'm going off the rails a little bit here, but Madden is so bad now. I don't know about Regs. Regs might be straight. I don't know about Regs. I know Mutt. Mutt is so horrible now, bro. Mutt is horrible. Like, I don't touch the game anymore. And there was a time when I only played Madden. I wasn't on COD. I wasn't on 2K. I wasn't on none of that. I was only playing Madden. Like, I loved Madden. But yeah, Madden is bad now. Tyler Noah Hofunga? Yeah, Luke really did. Luke really did. But this is the news y'all all are waiting for, man. This is the reason why I came on stream. Now, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I won't lie to y'all. When I first got the news that this was happening, when I first heard about this, right? When I first saw this tweet, I was thinking to myself, okay, this is good news, but I won't lie to you. I was in the middle of retwisting my hair, right? I was retwisting the hair, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to just wait on this news. I gotta sit on this news, wait for tomorrow, because I can't, look, what am I gonna do? Hop on the video, you feel me? It ain't gonna look right, you feel me? See, I got a do-rag and I got a hat on. Lucky for me, it's St. Patrick's Day, so I can just say I'm wearing this green hat for fun. That's not why I'm wearing this green hat. It's a green hat. It's a big hat. It's a wool hat, you feel me? And I know it's March, but it's hot where I'm at. Hold up. What's the weather looking like right now, man? What's the weather looking like right now? Where I'm at. It's pretty hot here. It was like 70 2 days ago. Alright, it's 54 right now. Well, it's hot in the house. It's hot in the house, okay? I'll tell you that much. It's hot in the house. But when I saw this, hey bro, when I saw this news, I already knew I had to come through. I had to come through and go ahead and make this move. I had to make this move for one simple reason, bro. I thought it was undoable. I thought you couldn't make this move. I thought you just really could not do this. I thought, hold up, bro. I know everyone was saying they wanted Hassan Whiteside. They wanted Hassan Reddick. Everyone was saying they wanted Hassan Reddick. I'm thinking to myself, bro, Hassan Reddick's gonna be asking for some bag, right? He'll be asking for some money. He's going to be asking for some money. Actually, you know what? I don't have the tweet for I don't have the tweet for Denzel Perryman. So let me know. Have you seen those? Someone post a tweet in here for Denzel Perryman. I know it's a 2-year deal. I might have the site right here actually. If I have the site, I don't know the exact money. I'll put it here actually. Before we get to Hassan Reddick. As I just pump faked y'all heavily, but yeah, this is the article from Fansided. I don't think I've seen an actual figure. Have y'all seen the figure for him? Imagine team with Watson, 8 mil. I think 8 was Hassan. I don't know. I'll let y'all tell me. I haven't seen a tweet, and this is the first article I've seen talking about the contract. But there is news about Hassan Reddick. This news came out quick. You see this tweet from Joe Person saying Panthers are signing edge rusher. The Panthers are edging. The Panthers are signing edge rusher Hassan Reddick, who played for Matt Rhule in Temple. League source confirms. Mike Garofalo says it's for $6 million guaranteed with incentives that can take it to $8 million. Now, I mentioned this in a different video, but I'll say it again now. With this being such a weird year with COVID and the salary cap going down, you feel me? The floor went up, but the salary cap went down. They had projected it was going to be $30 million higher than it is right now. A lot of these players who were up to get paid are looking at this like, why would I sign a long-term deal? Some of these good players, like upper middle tier players, are thinking like, why would I sign a long-term deal right now? Why wouldn't I just sign a one-year deal for decent enough money? You feel me? And if I play well on that deal, then I can go ahead and parlay that into a longer term deal once this big jump in revenue does come up. And I'm pretty sure that by next season, we're going to be seeing the salary cap jump again, right? We got Morgan Fox. Who is Morgan Fox? Did you mean to say Megan Fox? Did we really get Morgan Fox? Are y'all trolling me? I'm not even sure who Morgan Fox is. Is he hell? Wait, he's young. Wait, did we really get Morgan Fox for real? We did. Wait, word? Hold up. Yeah, first off, he's young. Second off, was he even drafted? Yeah, he wasn't even drafted, but he's been playing pretty good. I won't lie to you. I really won't lie to you. This is actually a hell signing. Hold up, bro. Hold up. I thought I was getting trolled. I won't lie to you. I thought I was getting trolled. I thought y'all was trolling me. Also, I do still follow Jordan Rodriguez. Why'd I go to his Twitter? I do still follow Jordan Rodriguez, but I never read her tweets. So she might have been talking about Morgan Fox a lot, and I just never knew. I won't lie to you. I don't follow the Rams like that. So seeing this is actually a pretty big surprise for me. Someone said Morgan Fox. I'm like, who the hell is Morgan Fox? What going on with y'all? But yeah, hold up. Let me speak on Morgan Fox first because we can actually go. I want to talk about Hassan Reddick last, right? I know y'all are here for the Hassan Reddick news, and I rock with you with that. I understand. But that needs to be something I spend a lot of time on without thinking about how much time I have to talk about this signing right here. Morgan Fox ain't bad. Do y'all know who Morgan Fox was? Hold up. Do y'all know who Morgan Fox was? Y'all know who he was? Like before the tweet? I'm not going to lie to you. Look, I'm not going to lie to you. I won't cap. I could. Look, I could do it. I could lie to you. I really could do it, but I won't do it. Morgan Fox, I know who he was. He wasn't drafted. Came to the league 4 years ago. Played decently well. I'm not going to lie to you. He's had some decent numbers. Let me pump this up for y'all so y'all can see it. I mean, y'all can see. Yeah, y'all can see this. Y'all can see his rookie year. Didn't really get much playing time. Played in 4 games. Didn't start any of those. Did force a fumble. Let's look at the last 2 years, though. Over the past couple years, he only started 2 games last year. Only started 3 games year before. But he did get 2 sacks in 2019 and 6 sacks just this past season. What I want to look at here isn't his combined tackles. That's whatever to me. His combined tackles for the season isn't all that much to me. What I want to see here is snap counts. This man got 6 sacks last year on only 39% of the snaps. 6 sacks, 6 sacks on only 39% of the snaps is not bad at all. Alex Armour's on the Saints? Well, I mean, he's used to losing with us, so he's going to have to get used to losing with the Saints. Simple as that. Actually, hold up. Actually, the Saints got Jameis Winston now. Wait, the Saints are actually going to be hell. I'm not going to lie to you. Jameis Winston with the LASIK surgery might just lead the league. He might go 40 touchdowns. He might go 48 touchdowns, 20 interceptions. I'm not going to lie to you. Jameis Winston could go 48 touchdowns, 20 interceptions. It could happen. It really could happen. 6'3", 275. Does he play inside or outside? Morgan Fox got paid $8 million? Wait, Morgan Fox got paid $8 million? Is that the word? This is my Panthers news. Hold up. This is my my Twitter list I use for Panthers news. If y'all want to rock with that. Yeah, okay. So, no, Joe Person pump faked y'all. He pump faked y'all. Hold up. He pump faked y'all. So, Morgan Fox is a 2-year deal for $8.5 million with $7 million guaranteed. Wait, what? This is basically a $1 million deal. Okay, yeah. So, basically, Joe Person may have been right. So, look, it's an $8.5 million deal for 2 years, but $7 million is guaranteed. you're probably going to go ahead. This could just be a 1-year deal, 2nd-year option for the team with not a lot of money that they lose on the back end if they do cut Morgan Fox after this year. But I'm not going to lie, this is a good deal. This is a good deal. Yeah, this is straight. Yeah, this is straight. Nah, it's different, Monty. It's over 2 years. I won't lie, I wasn't looking at the chat anyway. 3 times the output of Kerr? I mean, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Yeah, the thing about that is $7 million guaranteed is a little bit weird, right? Isn't $7 million guaranteed a little bit weird? So what's that? $3.5 million per year? I don't hate that, right? Was it worth cutting Kerr for? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see how it works because he had 6 sacks last year, right? The man did have 6 sacks last year, right? 6 sacks, only starting 2 games, played in all 16, 39% of the snaps. He's going to be getting a lot more snaps here, right? He might be the starter. No, he plays defensive end. He plays end. So, I mean, he's... Okay, so what we're looking at right now is the team stocking up on getting to the edge. Everyone's got to get to the edge. And like Steve the Reeve said right there, Marquise Haynes and Christian Miller got to watch their toes. I won't lie to you. I like Christian Miller coming out of college. He has some question marks about him, but I like him coming out of college. But, and I got to respect, I got to say, I respect him opting out this season. But the moment I saw him opt out, I was thinking to myself, you may not have a guaranteed spot on the team. Like, Christian Miller has to actually fight for a spot on the team. We have a lot of dudes coming in, and the edge spot isn't like he may not get a lot of reps regardless, right? So like I'm thinking that this is going to be a competitive edge rusher spot from both defensive ends and outside linebackers. Like Christian Miller's going to have to fight to get any reps at all. That's what I was thinking, John Barrera. I was thinking like he sounds pretty big, and they call him a D lineman. So like he's what 6'3", 275. He seems like a guy who could potentially play on the inside if we need him to. Yeah, I feel like he would be. Yeah, I feel like he would be definitely good enough, or definitely someone who could go to the defensive tackle. I think we're probably going to use him as a tackle. Honestly, I just wouldn't. We have like I just said, we have a lot of dudes at the edge, both as edge rusher guys with the hand in the dirt, and dudes standing up as outside linebackers, right? So this signing wouldn't make sense for that money at the edge spot. Now, this money to me sounds like a guy who's playing defensive tackle, a guy who we think is going to start beside Derek Brown. Is Christian Miller good? What up, Diva? I think he is. I think he is good. But I think him missing out on last year and having the history he does have is not going to be great for him to guarantee either his role or his spot. Because we have so many dudes who showed up last year and so many dudes who are getting better the whole time. Now, FA potentially leaving is a big one. If FA's gone, then maybe things can work out. But he has the potential. But the thing is, he hasn't really shown it. And how much has he improved, right? Like the only way to get in shape for football is to play football. The only way to get better at football is to play football. Like working out gets you stronger. Working out gets you faster. That doesn't get you right for recognizing plays and people's keys and whatnot. Was Christian Miller actually watching game film? He opted out, right? So he wasn't in the clubhouse. He wasn't watching game film with the dudes, with the coaches, with the they got the little smart boards circling things and whatnot on these plays. So what exactly was he doing outside of working out this whole time, right? What was he doing the whole time? That's my question. Loading up on pass rushers to trade away Brian Burns and some picks to get Deshaun or maybe Russell. Hey, y'all keep asking for these quarterbacks. You're gonna watch us get someone like Andy Dalton, like the Bears did. Look, y'all gonna keep asking for these quarterbacks like the Bears were. The Bears had all those edits. You saw all those photoshops of Russell Wilson in a Bears uniform. And what did they get? Y'all better stop asking for presents you don't want. Y'all better not. You better stop asking for presents you don't want. They gonna come through. They gonna come through. And it's gonna be cold. It's gonna be cold. You don't want them presents. Don't ask for them presents, right? Don't ask for them presents. PJ Tucker trade? Wait, did we really get PJ Tucker? Wait, did we really get PJ Tucker? Hold up. I gotta look at that actually. Oh. Oh, to the Bucks? I thought he was saying we got him. Low key, I mean, actually low key, our interior's been decent. We've been kind of decent. Like y'all don't watch the Hornets? If y'all don't watch the Hornets, y'all need to be watching the Hornets. We go crazy now, boy. We go crazy. We go crazy now. Trey Lance is the future. We might go ahead and get Marcus Mariota. Y'all keep playing around. We might get Marcus Mariota. Relax. Y'all better relax. I really did get finesse, right? But y'all, we might get Marcus Mariota. Yo, Melo is wild, bro. He's a forward for the Rockets. Used to be good at shooting. Used to be a good 3-point shooter. And then James Harden ruined him by being out of shape and having a good basketball skill set, but choosing to cheapen it out by drawing fouls for no reason when that strategy does not work in the playoffs. James Harden in the playoffs can't beat anyone. So it is what it is. Now he had to create a super team with Kyrie and KD in the Nets, but KD can't stay healthy. Kyrie Irving he got some issues. He got some issues. The Hornets gonna win the East? Joel Embiid ain't healthy. The Celtics are pretty damn bad. Kemba Walker, not looking too good. Not looking too good. I'm telling you right now, it's gonna be Melo versus Braun in the finals. The Hornets? Hell in a Cell? Let's talk about it. Anyway, this Morgan Fox deal caught me by surprise. Just popped on the timeline. Just what? What time was it? 6:57, 20 minutes ago. 20 minutes ago. But this tweet right here is the reason why this stream right here is happening. Me and LaMelo have the same birthdays. Well, me and LaMelo got the same basketball skills, so it is what it is. Hell, me and Teddy Bridgewater got the same football skills, so it is what it is. You have the same birthday, but don't talk about grown man business, Monty. Now, me and Teddy Bridgewater, I got the same kind of arm as Teddy. Now, I'm still holding out on letting y'all see my highlight reel. I might put out a workout tape. I might go ahead, one day film a workout tape and post it on YouTube. I need y'all to hit up the Panthers, let them know. But I'm really thinking about if we don't do the right things in the draft, I'm gonna have to put a video out there. We'll see though. We'll see. Me and LaMelo share the same bed. There it is. Why do you hate Teddy so much? I don't hate him. I don't hate Teddy at all. I don't think he's a franchise quarterback. I think he's not very good. I don't hate him. No, I don't hate Teddy at all. I'm glad he got paid. I'm always pro player. Wish we didn't pay him, but I'm glad he got paid. I'm always glad when players get paid. Simple as that. Anyway, this is the tweet right here. Catch him when we go on with the flight. Jesus. This is the tweet we're all here for, right? Miles Bridges, yeah. Yeah, the whole squad go crazy, actually. You know what's crazy? Before I get to this Hassan Reddick tweet, which I know is the reason y'all are here, and I keep pushing it back with all this other news, all these other players, but I won't lie to you. Gordon Hayward plus Terry Rozier, Scary Terry and G Horde? Come on now. Hey, look, we were going kind of crazy. Hey, yo, Gordon Hayward and Terry Rozier actually... Two dudes from it's crazy, right? We definitely won that Kemba trade, didn't we? They got Kemba, we got Gordon Hayward, and we got Terry Rozier. I can't lie to you. I really can't lie to you. We kind of going crazy, right? Yeah, you're right. Hey, Teddy Brickwater, you right. With an average center. Just an average center. Just a regular run-of-the-mill, just does their job center. We could be number 4 seed in the East. I'm pretty sure we're like 6 right now, aren't we? I'm pretty sure we're 6th in the East. We're 5th. Hold up. No, we're 5th right now. Well, we're above the Celtics. Did the Celtics lose last night? Wait, when did they play? Oh, they did lose last night to the Jazz. Okay, yeah. They actually blew out the Rockets, which everyone does now. But yeah, we're 5th in the East. Never mind, bro. Yeah, I mean, hell, we're about what, 2 games behind the Heat? We're 2 games behind the Heat right now. We're on a 4-game win streak. Yeah, we're going crazy actually. Zubats, Lou Williams, and a few second rounders for Terry. I don't know. I don't know. Actually, low key, I don't know. Maybe. That's not a bad. Hold up. That's not really a bad trade. Maybe. I don't know if the Clips will even take that though. Would the Clips take that? And do the contracts line up? They might. They actually might, considering what Terry's getting paid. Who knows? Anyway, though, I'm going to go ahead and get to this tweet. I know I put this back like 18 different times, but here it is right here. Hassan Reddick. Panthers are signing edge rusher Hassan Reddick, who played for Matt Rhule at Temple. League source confirms. Mike Garofalo says it's a $6 million guaranteed with incentives that can take it to $8 million. Yeah, Lou Will did fall off a little bit. But this is crazy. Like I was saying, a lot of very good players are going to be just taking moderate deals this year. Just play this year out. Play on a team where they can really get a lot of time and they can really shine. If you're Hassan Reddick and you sack Tom Brady 3-4 times this season, because you're going to see him twice, if you sack Tom Brady 3-4 times, that alone gets you paid. And then you have to go against some younger quarterbacks. You're going against Jameis Winston and whoever the Falcons decide to drag out there. You have a lot of good opportunities to go ahead and make a highlight reel just based off of either name or inexperience with the quarterback you're going up against. So Hassan Reddick coming to the NFC South is a good decision, I think. He would retire? I didn't hear about that. That's crazy, actually. You going to cover the game with the Hornets and Lakers? I'm not going to lie to you, bro. I said I was going to do Hornets videos. And I watch the games, but I just haven't done the videos. I don't honestly. I have no idea how to do basketball videos. Like, it's a little bit harder to do basketball videos than football. Like, I have no idea like what the format would be talking about basketball videos. I just figured it out. Honestly, I just figured it out. But Hassan Reddick, let's look at his stats real quick, cause I can go to his PFF real quick. But let's look at his stats. This dude goes crazy. He's 6'1", 235. He's an edge rusher, right? He's an edge rusher. So, over the past, let's say 3 years, 2018, 80 combined tackles, 4 sacks, 5 passes defended, and a forced fumble, right? Chicken Wing Lou, yeah, he was just going there for some wings, bro. He was just going there for the food. He got a takeout box. He didn't mean to go inside. Then in 2019, 76 combined tackles, 1 sack, 6 passes defended. So you see he get busy. This man can hit, right? Hassan Reddick, if I felt like getting my video struck down, this live stream struck down, and getting YouTube to send me 300 emails in a row, I would show his highlights on stream right now. Not gonna do that. But this man Hassan Reddick do be hitting though. Allegations by Watson. I'm not a court of law or an investigative journalist or a detective, so I have no idea at all. My thought is whatever the investigation or whatever decides is the truth. Simple as that. And then last year, 63 combined tackles. This man regressed. Hold up. Hassan Reddick, you went from 80 to 76 to 63 combined tackles. I don't like you no more, bro. Why did we sign this man? You go one column over to the left-hand side. This man hits you with the deluxe. He has 12 and a half sacks. I ain't seen 12.5 sacks total last year for the Panthers. We were pretty low. We had more than 12.5 sacks, but we were pretty damn low as far as the league and how many sacks we had. 12.5 sacks is huge. Is Morgan Fox good, anyone? He's decent. He'll be good. He'll be good. He'll be straight for us. Will Tyrod Taylor replace Deshaun Watson once the Panthers get him? Tyrod Taylor really do be pulling up and getting paid for nothing. Tyrod Taylor's gotten he has gotten contracts for doing literally nothing. He's not as bad as Brock Osweiler, but Tyrod Taylor do be pulling up on some contracts for no reason. Simple as that. 4 passes defended though, and he only started 11 games last year. Played in all 16, only started in 11 of those because of the system. But I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. Hassan Reddick does get real busy. And it's not just the sacks. It's not just the hard hits. He runs to the ball, he wraps up, and he wants to hit you. Everyone knows about Hassan Reddick. Everyone knows about Hassan Reddick. But he's also active against the pass. Now, these aren't like crazy numbers, but you see corners have really good years getting 11 passes defended. Corners have really good years just cracking double digits, and those are good. He's at 5, 6, and 4. And this and then in 2019 he only started 5 to 16 games. Yeah, he really is. He be getting paid. But Hassan Reddick, I mean, this is an amazing pick. This is a pick that, like I said earlier, I wasn't even convinced we would do. I wasn't convinced we would even make the move for Hassan Reddick because I was thinking, look. There's just no chance we actually go ahead and do this because I thought he'd be asking for a little bit too much money. Now, I knew there would be some players who would be wanting to go ahead and take a little bit less money, but the fact that Hassan Reddick was willing to take, what was it? It's $6 million guaranteed for 1 year and incentives that can make it $8 million. Now, will he hit all those incentives? Probably not. I'm sure some of those are going to be like Super Bowl MVP, MVP, playoff run, those kind of things. He can probably get about like 6.5 of that. He can probably get like maybe even almost $7 million of that, of those bonuses and whatnot. So, like, he's not making a lot of money regardless because we're not making the Super Bowl. But this is a huge move for us, not just because we got Hassan Reddick. Hassan Reddick is a very good player, but it's not even a really good move because we got Hassan Reddick and Denzel Perryman. We got 2 positions. Well, one that we really needed. Well, I guess hell. I mean, not even just that. With the third pickup here with Morgan Fox, we got an inside linebacker, which we desperately needed. We got an interior D lineman who's kind of versatile, not great, but versatile, so he can play the interior of the D line. And then we got Hassan Reddick, who can play the outside, which means we have a lot of leeway to do what we want to. We may see formations where we have Hassan Reddick and we have YGM, and then we have 4 linebackers. So we have Brian, right? We have Brian. We have Shaq. We got Denzel Perryman. We could even run Jeremy Chin low key. We could even run Jeremy Chin and have someone like Sam Franklin, or if we do still keep Justin Burris. I think Justin Burris is gonna catch a quick boot sometime really soon. But even Justin Burris, even Sam Franklin or a safety we get in the draft could work out there. So I mean, we could do a lot of different things. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw some just a 3-3-5 even with Brian, Jeremy, and Shaq Thompson. I mean, no, it'll be Brian, Denzel, and Shaq Thompson with Jeremy Chin playing strong safety, and whoever we have at free safety. You feel me? Doubled every play. He's gonna double a lot, but I think we knew that. I mean, Derek Brown got doubled all the time in college, and once KK was out, and honestly, once people understood that KK wasn't really who he used to be, there was no need to. I mean, Derek was the only real threat on the interior. I like what Raven Roy was doing, but if you're a coordinator or you're the O-line coach, you go into a week against the Panthers, you have a chance to double team someone. Why would you not trust your O-lineman, trust your center, or trust your guard to say, look, I'm gonna 1v1 up against Bravery and Roy, and y'all double team Derek Brown. He's the real threat in the squad. Bravery and Roy had a good year, but I would definitely always choose to double Derek Brown. What about YGM? I just mentioned that we could keep him in there where the down linemen are in a three. Well, actually, in a three front, in a three front, we probably don't want YGM down there. It depends on the look. It depends on the look and down the distance. He won't not get in the game. Yeah, YGM won't not get in the game, and I'm pretty sure there's gonna be times where we have Brian standing up, right? YGM can still be a defensive end, but we can have Brian standing up in some formations. You feel me? Shaq fell off. I don't know about that. This is only his first year into his contract. I think he'll be good. Yeah, I haven't given up on Shaq. I think he got overpaid only because we could have kept James Bradbury. We should have got Hunter Henry over fixing our defense and whatnot. I don't know. I think we're straight. I think we're straight. Yeah, Grant's cool. I would still go for an O lineman very, very early. Trade for Zach Ertz? No. No, we couldn't do that. We couldn't do that. I just talked about Morgan Fox, but I just said that he's going to be a player who is probably going to start. We paid him starting money. We paid him. I mean, it's a 2-year deal for $8.5 million, and $7 million of that's guaranteed. That's not starter money, but that's a lot of money for a guy like him who was getting paid like $800K last year, right? He wasn't getting paid a lot of money last year, so that's a big jump in salary for a guy like Morgan Fox, and he's played decently. I mean, he played 39% of the snaps last year for the Rams and still got 60 sacks, or 60. He still got 6. He got 6 sacks last year. I mean, that's great. What up, Shelly? What's going on? Yeah, I don't think you have to go day one for a tight end. I think our biggest need now is O-line, and you can find a lot of good tight ends day 2, day 3. Now, McKitty is definitely day 3, but you can definitely find some very solid, very, very strong tight ends day 2. Definitely day 3. Who's Morgan Fox? He was a backup D lineman for the Rams last year. I think if we go for secondary, it'll probably be in the draft. Resign Mike Davis. I think Mike Davis he outplayed himself out of our price range for a backup running back. We can't sign Mike Davis again, unless he's trying to. I mean, he's gonna get a big role somewhere. I don't know where, but Mike Davis has proven he can be a number 1 running back. And for us to actually sign him for what the price is gonna be for him on the market, you have to use him, which means you have to use C-Mac less, which means we're not using C-Mac to the same amount that his contract deserves. You feel me? Because he got the bag, right? Now, we could try to convert C-Mac into what Curtis Samuel was. I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind keeping Mike Davis and turning Christian McCaffrey into what we all believed Curtis Samuel was going to be coming out of Ohio State. Because what we thought about Curtis Samuel was that he'd be running sometimes, he'd be in the slot sometimes, maybe out wide a little bit, but a guy who was on the field and you never knew what he was going to do. You never knew from snap to snap, would Curtis Samuel be running the ball? Would he be catching it? Would he be getting a screen? One of those tap passes from the backfield, you feel me? Like any number of those things. We could turn C-Mac into that, into what Curtis Samuel should have been coming out of college. And that's only if we do keep Mike Davis. But I think Mike Davis proved he could be a number 1 running back, or at least prove that that whatever we can afford, some other team might ask for more. Are we letting Curtis Samuel walk? Hey, I hear you, senpai. I hear you. The Talanoa Hufunga, the safety, right? I'll do a video on him. I have a list of players I'm doing videos on. What I'm gonna do is record them all in bulk and then edit them in bulk and then schedule them out. So I'm not like recording one video, uploading it, recording one video, uploading it. I have a whole list of players. Guys I think we should draft, and guys who I know y'all want to hear about who I might not think we should draft at all. Maybe because I don't like them. Maybe because there's other players in that same range I'd rather take. Maybe because just that, whether I think they're good. But that position at that point in the draft will be taken. I think we have bigger priorities at that area. So I'm gonna have a big like backlog of draft profiles I'm gonna be doing, and I'll drop those all at the same time. What up, Rail Rider? Rail Rider. What's good with you? Love this channel? It's a good one. Hey, if y'all want to show some love to the channel, bro, hit that like button. Do y'all see that thumbs up button on your screen right now? Do y'all see that thumbs up button on your screen right now? I know y'all see it. I know y'all see it. Do y'all see it? Some of y'all see it. Yeah. Is that button blue? It ain't blue? Oh, that button ain't blue, is it? Huh? Oh, it's not blue. Go ahead and make it blue. Turn that thumb blue real quick for me. Turn that turn that thing blue for me one time. Go ahead, do it for me. So, you know if Curtis will be a Panther next year? No, he will not be a Panther. That's not me saying he might not, or it'll have to work the numbers out. He will not be a Panther next year. Simple as that. Replace me with Trey Lance. Are we taking a receiver in the draft? We could. I think round 4-ish is a good spot. Round 4, round 5 could be a good spot for a receiver. Depending on what else we do in the draft or in free agency right now, we could really go. This is a pretty decently deep draft for receivers. Not as deep as last year, but I think this is still a decently enough deep draft for receivers, especially if we can get O-linemen. If we trade down at some point, we may be able to get 2 O-linemen before round 4 and maybe go for a guy then. Jared Cook, yeah, this man destroyed us numerous times. That man destroyed us numerous times. I definitely want him just off the Saints, for real. Curtis gonna sign with the Giants. Watch Curtis sign with the Bills. If Curtis goes to the Bills or the Patriots, then the season's done. The season's done. Cam finna go crazy. If look, I'm telling you right now, if Cam gets Curtis, the season's done. You mean White? What you mean? Oh, to your Black Cat. I see. Yeah, Omar Bayless is hell though. He got injured in training camp. Big body dude, possession receiver. Someone you can actually throw fades to in the back and front corner of the end zone in the red zone. And we had some troubles in the red zone. Now we didn't have trouble. This isn't the first year we had trouble in the red zone. Don't forget that. But we had some trouble in the red zone. Trouble finishing off drives. And a player like Omar Bayless is the perfect piece for getting that done. Overpay? He won't overpay, but he'll pay what he deserves, most likely. Mike to the Patriots? Probably not. That could happen. That could happen. Curtis kept Cam afloat, didn't he, Shells? No, Shelly. That was DJ. Um, the playoffs, maybe. Now that half the league goes to the playoffs, now maybe. Let me look at. Hold up. Let me look at our schedule. Not our schedule, but our teams we play against. Panthers opponents. Isn't this graphic fucked up? No, it's not. Okay, good. All right, can y'all see this? Yeah, y'all can. Let me do this. Boom. So, just forgetting the divisional rivals, we have Washington. We can beat them. The Eagles are garbage. The Jets, trash. That's 3. The Patriots don't have a quarterback. That's 4. The Vikings need an O-line, but they do have some. They got some. They got some pieces. We'll look. We'll wait. We'll return to the Vikings. The Giants, or no, the Cowboys, actually could be hell this year. The Cowboys are a coin flip for all their games. The Cowboys could almost win every game and lose every game. I'm gonna give us Dak with his money. Dak got his money. We gonna hurt Dak. I think we win against the Cowboys. The Giants, sheesh, give me 6. Bills is a hard loss. We lose to the Bills in 100 out of 100 games. We have no shot against the Bills. We don't deserve to be on the same field as the Bills. I ain't gonna lie to you. Simple as that. The Dolphins, not that great right now, but they're gonna be good after free agency, after the draft. I think we lose to the Dolphins. The Cardinals are a tough team. It's a tough team to look at because they were just ugly against us, but they played decently well at some points last year. That could be a coin flip too. What up, Ryan? What's going on? Oh yeah, right. We do have 17 games. We have the 17 games. The Texans. Yeah, the Texans. Yeah, the Texans is the dub too. I won't beat me when I see you. Season or playoffs. Hornets. Wait, what? I've been beating you. Run that back one time. Perryman, Reddick, and Fox, all 3 great signings. Yeah. This is a different day. This is a very different day from, the Cam Irving and Pat Elflein signing, right? This is a very different day from the Cam Irving, Pat Elflein signing. Oh, Zach LaVine for the Bulls? What about the Bulls? They're garbage. Are the Bulls even in the playoffs right now? Hold up. They shouldn't be, right? Yeah, they're number 9. Yeah, they're a play-in team. They're not in the playoffs. Hey, if you're not in the playoffs, I don't know what to tell you. I got no words for you. If you're in a playoff team right now, then I can't really talk to you. It's so weird the season's going to 17 games, though, isn't it? Who do we draft? Probably Slater. Who do I want to draft? Probably Slater. Or we trade down. Do you think we signed Reddick so we can trade Burns? No, I don't think so. Keanu Neal? I don't really know. Keanu Neal's not bad. He's not a bad safety. But like someone else mentioned, he gets hurt a lot. I don't trust his recent injury history. Wait, this good or not? Hold up. What up, Colby? You say anything else? Oh. The signings? Are the signings good? Yeah. You fill 2 big holes and you make yourself stronger at a strength you already had. Even though we weren't really all that great with sacks, like we didn't have a lot of sacks last year. But Hassan Reddick, Brian Burns, you have YGM, you got Marquise Haynes, Christian Miller, when he comes back, I mean, you have a lot of dogs right there. You got a ton of dogs right there. I watched tape on what? Watch tape on what? What do you say? I'm scrolling up. What are you talking about? We're playing Washington for the 4th straight year? Yeah, because they're both bad. No, we're just going against the AFC West, or the NFC East. Would Jared Cook be cheap? I don't know. Maybe. Oh, the signings? Yeah. They're definitely all good. Hassan Reddick, Denzel Perryman, and in the middle of the stream, we got word about my man Morgan Fox. My guy Lando here with the most poignant gif of all time. Scott Fitterer's Stan account owning Bountygate fans. What the hell? Anyway, yeah, Morgan Fox is a D lineman from the Rams. He had 6 sacks last year, played less than 40% of their snaps. So he didn't start. He didn't play a ton of the snaps, but still had 6 sacks. And he seems like a dude. What's he like? 6'3", 275. So he can play inside and kick out to outside sometimes. So he's not bad. I don't think he's the last dude we signed for the interior of the D line, but he's definitely a good one. He's definitely a good one. Think we're gonna have any more signings? Of course. Yeah, of course. Of course. 5th rounder for Ertz. I probably don't even want Ertz, honestly. I wonder what the pay is gonna be. I'm not worried about what it's gonna cost, or I'm not worried about what it's gonna be like to get these dudes. What's he gonna be asking for? Okay, all this news here is stuff we already talked about. Oh, his name is A. Mo Fox. Hold up, it's actually a hell handle. It's actually a hell handle. Oh yeah, hey, Panthers Twitter is happy as hell. Let me make sure there's nothing weird on my timeline real quick. Buck signing Ryan Suckup. Everett. That's tough. Seattle. Decent little motion graphic. Anyway. Over the cap? No, I haven't yet. Hold up. Let me see if it's already gone through. Let's see. And if it hasn't, hold up. If it hasn't, then we'll see what's going on here. Let me just do this. So they haven't already done Hassan Reddick and Denzel Perryman. Hold up, let me do Perryman. Denzel. Oh, here it is. Okay, they haven't done it yet. So there's Morgan Fox, Denzel Perryman, and Hassan Reddick who are on the list on Spot Rack. This is Spot Rack. You can use. Hold on, let me check OTC. There's Spot Rack and there's Over the Cap. 2 places you can go to look at cap stuff. Let me just make sure. Denzel. Nope. Reddick. So they haven't even updated them with the names of these guys. So let's just go here because they're actually on the list. There's no actual cap hit yet because we don't have the actual word on how much they're gonna hit, right? Like evenly spread out. Morgan Fox's cap hit should be $3.5 million, right? It's $7 million guaranteed, so it should be $3.5 million. But it might be heavily front loaded. We don't know yet. FA wants more than $2 million. What you mean? Larry Ogunjobi? Yeah. He's hell. Dude's nice. Went to Charlotte. One of the best to ever do it. Now, he might be too expensive. I don't know. That's the one I did want, though. That's the one I really did want. But hold up, though. So, just looking at this, just guesstimating it's going to be evenly spread out. I don't think we know what Denzel Perryman is getting paid yet. But we have heard about Morgan Fox. Morgan Fox is what's that? Morgan Fox is 2 years, 7 guaranteed. Let's call that $3.5 million, right? Hassan Reddick is 1 year, 8 million, but it's 6 million guaranteed. So that's what, 9.5 million. Uh, what we can do is this. Hold up. What we can do is look at Denzel Perryman. They usually have a spot rack usually has an open market value. Wait, where's it at? Usually there's an open market value for these players. I guess since he's already on a team, that list isn't up. Hold up, here it is. Wait, no, it's last year. That was last year. So last year you got a 2-year, $12 million contract. Another 2-year deal, right? Yeah, I'm sure. Wait, hold up. There was a different site. It wasn't this one. This is our lads. But there was a fan-sided account, a fan-sided report. Here it is. That said that he was getting paid. He was signing for 2 years, right? So there's no number yet, and I can do this. Hold up. What the fuck? All right. Yeah. There's no actual number associated with his contract just yet. Let me just put a number. Search for $. Yeah. There's no $sign in the article outside of, these other ones. So we don't know how much he's getting paid. So we know that probably $9.5 million between Hassan Reddick and what's his name again? Morgan Fox. Right? So if we go down to this. So if we go down to up to right here, there's $31 million in cap. I guess we already went through. We had to have already looked at. Oh no, we don't even have Pat Elflein. Well, do we have Cam then? All right, Cam. All right, so we do have Cams. We do have Cam. He has his $2.2 million cap hit. I actually don't know what was Pat Elflein's cap hit. Why is it not up? Why is it not up there yet? So we don't know what Pat Elflein's cap hit's going to be either. Well, look. At least, let's just call it maybe between these two, between Hassan Reddick, Denzel Perryman, Pat Elflein, and Morgan Fox. Let's say that's going to be maybe 12 to 13 million, right? Let's call it 13 million for right now. That's 13 million. That means 31 minus 13 is 28. You have to pay your rookies around $9 to $10 million. That is, wait, I said 28? I'm going to say 18. It's 18. Actually, we don't have much money at all. If it's 13 million, then that's going to be $18 million. Then you have to pay your rookies like $9-10 million. That's $8 million. You don't have a lot of room. Unless you cut a guy like Justin Burris, where you can save $3.5 million. Then you can, come up on like $4 or $5 million to play with still. Oh, here it is right here. Here it is. Market value is $11.5 million for Hassan Reddick. Well, what's the market value for Denzel Perryman? Does it show? Doesn't even show Denzel Perryman. That's mad weird. Anyway, we probably don't have a lot of money. There's not a lot of money to use right now. Dante is on par with Antoine Winfield Sr. Dante's had one season where he would play consistent, and he was hurt the whole time. Who we signed today? We signed Hassan Reddick. We signed Denzel Perryman. We signed Morgan Fox, and that's it. 3 signings. Defensive lineman who can play inside and outside. Edge guy Hassan Reddick. and then an inside linebacker in Denzel Perryman. Yeah, we're not in the running to sign Deshaun Watson. We're not. It's not going on. That's not happening. Yeah, we have Burris still. It's like $3.5 million for him. Ogunjobi, depends on how much he costs. Depends on cost, but he's good. Ogunjobi's good. We'll sign any more. We have to cut other players to do it, but yeah, most likely we will. Yeah, we probably won't be done with free agency on the first 2 days. I mean, it literally just opened, right? Today was the first official day of free agency. So, like, we'll definitely make some more moves. Old line signings were rough. I mean, they're backups. Not a big deal, really. Yeah, we don't have a ton of cap. Draft Kyle Pitts and trade for Sam Darnold. No. Why are we not? Because, one, we don't really have the money. We don't have the money to sign Deshaun Watson, number one. Number two, it would probably take one of our very good players to do so. Number three, we'd be wasting his time because we can't fix our old. We waste our first year because we can't fix our own line in 1 year. Number three, there's a lot of quarterbacks in this draft that you can build around right now. Which, I mean, it's not a big deal because, I mean, you have a proven commodity in Deshaun Watson. But the biggest thing is you have to give up some very high quality players you already have, and then gut your whole draft right now, which means you can't draft an O-line for him. If you get rid of a lot of the draft picks right now and next year, how are you going to build an O-line that you can play behind? Now you have a quarterback, no O-line, and what are you going to do? Now you have Deshaun Watson. Now you have the same problem you had with Cam Newton. You feel me? So you have a quarterback that you can't support. A backup, a 3-year deal? I mean, hardly any of that money was guaranteed. So it won't even matter. Yeah, that money won't even matter. And NFL contracts aren't real contracts. They're not like NBA and MLB contracts where what you get and the time that you are on the team or under contract actually are real numbers. In the NFL, they can void the numbers. You don't get guaranteed money. There's the money. There's the contract length. There's the max amount of money with all the incentives you get, which is what's reported. There's the guaranteed amount if you were on the team for the full year, for the full length of the contract. And then there's the money due at signing, which is really the only guaranteed money. The only fully guaranteed money is the money due at signing, the guaranteed money at signing. Everything else you may not get. You don't know. It all depends. Do I like baseball? No. No, I do not like baseball. Trade a 6th for Gardner Minshew. Why? What? No. Just keep Will Greer or PJ Walker. There's no point in getting rid of 6th round picks just to pick up a bad quarterback. What's the point of that? Why pick up more money? Why waste a 6th round pick for Gardner Minshew? Literally makes no sense at all. We should have been signed Taylor Moton and got him out of the way. What does that mean? Wait, what does that even mean? Yeah, I like those corners that are going to be there. I like the corners that are going to be there, but I'd rather get an O lineman. I'd rather get a guy like Slater than a corner. Yeah, I'd rather get a corner. At 9? Gotta be there then. Oh yeah, we have Tommy Stevens. You're right, Monty. You're right. I mean, we got options, right? Look. Let's be real. Let's not sit here and try to theory craft our way into being a Super Bowl team this year. That's not gonna happen. We're not gonna be a Super Bowl team this season. Okay? Just not gonna happen. These are all moves to make us interesting, right? These are all moves to have a quick little push to see how things look, to see how things are. Really, even to see, get these players in here. What does Phil Snow's defense look like with real players? Kind of like while we got Teddy, we wanted to bet on that and to see what would Joe Brady's offense look like with players like with Teddy and Joe Brady. And the thing is, if it looks good with Teddy Bridgewater, then it's gonna look even better with a real quarterback. Which is why I kind of understood taking that bet on Teddy to say he might not be great, but if we hit on this bet, if it turns out we flip this coin and it comes up right, Teddy could be good enough to get us to a decent spot. And if he's good enough for that, we can see how Joe Brady's offense looks with him. Then once we find our real quarterback, just imagine what it's gonna look like with him. So I wasn't really too mad at it. I didn't like Teddy, but I understood the thought process and why they would sign him. Yeah, Penei Sewell's gonna be gone for sure. I think Colby said sign Brenton Burson. He was selling to sell. Do I go to Charlotte? No, I don't. Used to. Kurt Coe to Washington? Is that really confirmed? Am I on this screen still? That's tough. Curtis Samuel to Washington. Okay. Hey, that's actually wild. Well, there it is. Yeah, first of all, I knew that Curtis wasn't going to be staying with the team just because, I mean, look, it is what it is there. Like, he would cost too much money. But going back to play with Ron, that's a big one. That's a big one. That's a big one. Who did they sign? Who did Washington just sign the other day? Who did they just sign? Oh yeah, Ryan Fitz. Yeah, actually, hold up. Actually, yeah, Curtis Samuel with Ryan Fitz. That's a real good pairing. Wait, that's a real good pairing. Yeah, it's Ryan Fitz. I forgot that they signed him yesterday. I knew they signed someone that I actually liked, but I couldn't remember who it was. Yeah, well, this is the answer to everyone's question asking me about, are we going to sign Curtis Samuel? The answer is no. Curtis is looking at Ryan Fitz. You never know, bro. You never know. They have a defense this year. They have an actual quarterback. This could actually be hell. Oh, they got William Jackson too? Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have been mad at. I actually would have wanted Curtis to go to the Patriots. This is the first time in my life I actually wanted anything positive to happen to the Patriots. Actually, I don't. Actually, I want the Patriots to go 0-17 this year, but Cam to throw like 6,000 yards, no interceptions, like 40 touchdowns, and Kurt Coe to get like 1,800 yards, but they lose every game. I want them to have individually good stats, but I want the team to just always lose their games. 3 years, $34.5 million? Are you serious? Hold up. Yeah, this is the reason why. Let me zoom in on this. Let me zoom in on it. Can y'all see that? Can y'all see it? Let me zoom out a little bit. Can y'all see that? This is the reason why our team could not sign Curtis Samuel. This is the reason why we could not sign Curtis Samuel. I mean, I said in the video, I said he's going to be worth about $11 to $13 million, and we just can't afford him because he's a valuable receiver. It is what it is. 3 years, $34.5 million. Couldn't do it. my thoughts on Denzel Perryman. He's gonna be good. I mean, he's not Luke, but he's also not Tyre Whitehead. So honestly, anything in the middle of that is straight with me. That's where I'm at. A little overpay? I don't know about that. No, that's about what the market is. What do you mean? $11 million? $11 million for Curtis Samuel? That's about right. Yeah, that's what quarterbacks are getting. That's what receivers are getting paid. Oh wait, word? Yeah, I mean, imagine that. Now hold up. Now hold up. Now hold up. Wasn't there someone who said the Panthers should trade Curtis Samuel? Wasn't there? Hold up. Wasn't there someone who said the Panthers should trade Curtis Samuel at some point last year because he knew for a fact this mysterious person said that the Panthers were going to lose Curtis Samuel regardless. So it made no sense to try to keep him for a dead season that was already over, that was already cooked. This person said, I know Curtis Samuel is a very good, a very versatile, very talented receiver. Multiple skill sets. Good dude, you feel me? All that. But if you're looking for the future of your team, you have to trade him before the deadline. Now, this person, in response to his comments, got laughed at, got told he didn't understand how football worked, got told he didn't understand how good Curtis Samuel is, got told he was being disrespectful. How much do you think, what round of a pick do you think Ron Rivera was offering for Curtis Samuel? A sixth? Or a fifth, huh? You think he was offering a fourth or a third? He was probably offering a third for Curtis Samuel. Ron Rivera knows how valuable Curtis Samuel is. You telling me you wouldn't have rather traded Curtis? Oh, y'all wanted this 5-11 season, huh? Y'all wanted to see Curtis Samuel play every single second of a 5-11 season. For what reason? For what reason? It's simple as that, bro. Y'all are telling me things that are on your screen right now. Y'all are coming in telling me news that is on your screen. Unless you're like in an ad. Do I have ads turned on for this? I don't even know, honestly. I think it's automatically turned on. I have no idea. Do y'all be getting ads in the middle of my streams? Like in the streams and whatnot? Like if y'all watch Twitch, y'all know like there'll be ads that pop up in the middle of the stream. Do y'all get ads like in the middle of these YouTube streams? A first? No. Kurt Coe is not worth a first. Mostly because his stats were just not good enough based on the quarterback play around him. It was pretty good, but he was only worth a second or third. And really safely a third, maybe a second. Maybe a second, but definitely a third. You could have definitely gotten a third for Kurt Coe. But, a lot of fans said you don't want to trade him. A lot of fans said don't trade Kurt Coe. Well, this is what happens when you don't trade players that you need to trade. Y'all were saying it's okay. The fourth option in our pass game. The literal fourth option in our pass game. You don't want to. You want him to stay for the full 5-11 season. So it is what it is. It is what it is. Marty's a clown. I hope the same people who are calling Marty a clown weren't the same people saying we should not trade Curtis earlier on this season. I really do hope the people saying all that, because let's be real here. A lot of Panthers fans have a lot of love for James Bradberry. But when I made the video a year early before his last year on his deal, I said the Panthers need to extend James Bradberry now, or he's going to be too expensive for them to afford later on, and we're going to be losing a very valuable cornerback. I got told that James Bradberry was only decent. He wasn't worth the money. He wasn't good enough. He gets burnt. He doesn't get interceptions. James Bradberry's bad. And now just about every single Panthers fan is upset that we didn't keep James Bradberry. So I really do hope the ones saying that Marty Hurney is a clown aren't the same ones who said that we should keep Curtis Samuel. I hope it's not the same people. I hope. Well, Teddy's under contract and Curtis is not. Would have made no sense to extend Curtis last year. What other receiver do we have? You mean Omar Bayless? Yeah, there was no reason to sign Curtis. I mean, there was just no reason to do it. His market value was mad high. Like, if this was a non-COVID year, he'd be getting 14 million. Josh Norman or Greg Olson? What do you mean? What do you mean? I would have given Josh Norman a long-term deal. What do you mean by Josh Norman or Greg Olson, though? We can pick up Will Fuller? No, it's not going to happen. I'd rather have PJ Walker and Samuel than Teddy and no Samuel. Yeah, but one guy was under contract, the other guy is not. How much do we have right now? Like, I think it's like around 18 million. It should be around 15 to 18 million. But then you have to realize we have to still give money to our rookies that we draft. We're probably gonna cut like one or two more players. Probably gonna be Justin Burris. Probably gonna be Justin Burris. Yeah, Robbie and DJ gonna be fine. We have C-Mac coming back, so we have three. We have our top three receivers right there, which is also why you don't want to go for a tight end that early in the draft, just because you already have three primary receivers in Robbie, DJ, and C-Mac. You already have a pretty good role player in Omar Bayless. If he continues to be what we thought he was in training camp, let's be real though. Let's be real. I like Omar Bayless a lot, but I haven't seen him play a real game. You feel me? So we gotta wait and see about Omar Bayless. I believe in him, but we gotta wait and see how he actually plays. But outside of that, we don't need to go for a tight end first round because we have a lot of weapons. But no one to protect the quarterback to throw to those weapons. You feel me? Do you think DJ has the jets that Curtis had to take it over the top? I don't think that. Well, first of all, I think we've seen DJ. DJ's fast. I've never really liked Curtis on deep routes. I like him on comebacks. But him like on fades and streaks, I've never liked Curtis on fades and streaks. Ever. He's much better on in breaking routes. And then obviously comebacks are you return to the outside toward the sideline. But still, I mean, I prefer him on a post. That's not really over the top, honestly. It can be, but it's really more like a cover two breaker for the most part. Unless you're running different alignments. But anyway, even a post would be all right, or like deep crossers. But like streaks and fades, I've never liked Curtis Samuel doing that, and I've been pretty consistent on that too. I've been talking about Curtis Samuel not really being my idea of a deep threat receiver. Overrate Curtis. I think people spend too much time worried about 40 times and maybe seeing highlight plays and thinking the highlights are how guys play consistently. Maybe, but that's not really it. I think Curtis is really good. I think Curtis has been really good. I mean, the last 2 years he had Teddy Bridgewater and he had Kyle Allen throwing to him. You feel me? And his first year in the league, he couldn't even play. He was injured. So I mean, I think he's a good quarter. He's a good receiver. He's definitely a good receiver. We're just a little bit confused on what makes him so good and what his actual strengths are. Why let KK walk? Huh? What you mean? Wait, valuable player. Wait, huh? Why let KK walk? We didn't let him walk. We kicked him out the door. No. We didn't let him walk. And I wouldn't exactly call KK a valuable member of the team anymore. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Back-to-back years with shoulder injuries, hasn't been himself in a minute. I won't lie to you. He had to get up out of here. Will we get a comp for Curtis? Depends on what we actually pick up in free agency. Depends on what we sign. So I don't know yet. I don't know where we'll get one. Wish I was born white. Well, there it is. Morgan Fox. Yeah, we spoke on Morgan Fox. He's going to be a good little piece in there. Yes, sir. Yeah, that boy was eating the cap. No cap. Where is my phone, though, bro? What the fuck? I honestly have no clue where my phone is. I wanted to check something. Yeah, it's not in this room. Is this my bedroom? Is Claire in her thing? No, she's not in there. Kind of wild. Claire hasn't been in here this whole time I stream. Bravian Roy is the reason Kerr and KK are gone due to the truth. He's pretty good. Pretty good. Will Fuller is too good and too expensive for us to sign. We're not getting Will Fuller. We don't need Will Fuller. Will Fuller, we'd have way too many weapons. I don't want to spend that kind of money on a receiver. If we're gonna spend that money, just get a tight end, get an old lineman, which I don't know if we're gonna be able to get a good old lineman. I would say just go ahead and get someone in the secondary. Honestly, the money it would cost to get Will Fuller should be used on like a safety. Did someone say no? I think someone called Robbie aging for some reason. The new GM? I'm going to save my thoughts for after the draft. So far, I'm liking him. Says the right things. Seems to be telling the truth in press conferences, which is a really big difference between him and Marty and Ron. You feel me? Hold up. Also, if y'all are in here right now, shout out to Steven Norman and JL. Hitting the follow button on the Twitter. Look, I know y'all see the follow button on Twitter. I know y'all hit the like button already. I know that thumbs up button is blue on your screen. If it ain't, you know what to do with that thing. But look, hit the like button real quick. If y'all have a Twitter account, go ahead and just hit the follow button one time for the one time. I know you know what my Twitter handle is. It's right there on the bottom of the screen. It's right there. It really is right there. It really is right there. You can hit me up very easily. Very, very easily. You feel me? Know what I noticed? Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But a lot of the Panthers, Panthers content creators, I think we did that one collab and then that was it. I think PNP and Pat, they've been cool for a minute. They've been down for a minute. But everyone talked about doing like live collabs or whatever, and we never did it. Which is also why I was like kind of non-committal because I knew I thought it wouldn't happen again. And it's not like me to organize that shit. I'm not gonna lie to you. You get me to organize it, it's not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen. But I know y'all want that though. I know y'all definitely want that. Sleeping on Sam Franklin? No, he's good. Nah, Sam Franklin's definitely good. I was just saying we probably have to cut Justin Burris. I think Sam Franklin's good. I think he's better as a linebacker. I think Sam Franklin will be much better as a linebacker. I wasn't really a big fan of how consistent or how inconsistent he was playing safety in coverage. He wasn't bad, but I don't think I saw very strong consistency in coverage. Definitely a dog. Definitely hits. Definitely has good form. Definitely wraps up. But I definitely like him a lot more as a linebacker who can cover than a safety, like full time. You feel me? Robbie's 28. That's fine. What do you mean? That's still good. That's straight. Sherman's aging, but he would also want either a lot of money or a chance to win a Lombardi, and we can't give him either one of those this year. Keanu Neal's coming to the Panthers. Word. Let's find out. I don't see that yet. But the last thing I heard about Keanu Neal was that the Panthers weren't interested at the time. That was like yesterday, I think. Do we? I think Keanu Neal gets hurt too much. I think he gets hurt too much. 28. Well, those are different positions. Different positions age differently. You feel me? Like 28 is like basically ancient for running backs, but 28 for quarterbacks is young as hell. 28 for like a safety is still young. I don't know if Sherm is super washed, but he's definitely not what we want right now. Do the secondary? Well, us getting these new players kind of threw something in there. I kind of want to see Jeremy Chin go to strong safety. I want to see him play safety. We have to cut Justin Burris and have Sam Franklin be the backup safety, and even someone who comes in and spells for the outside linebackers. Draft a free safety. Work on the corners that we have, and try to maybe try to draft another corner as well. Maybe if we do make another move, we go for a corner. Outside of that, though, there's gonna be actually, you know what? There's gonna be some really good slot corners, so some really good nickels in the third round this year, third, early fourth round. So I mean, we have a good shot at getting. We have to get some outside guys if we do in free agency, maybe even the earlier part of the draft. I don't know. We could just go heavily with DBs, but I think we have to prioritize O-line early in the draft, so it's gonna be hard to get guys like Pat, right? Yeah, I agree, Chris. I agree. Kevin King. Yeah, that's not a name that's real popular right now, my brother. Kevin King ain't a name that's real popular right now. I actually like Kevin King coming out of college. I think I did a draft profile on him, actually. But yeah, Kevin King is not a real popular name around Wisconsin. Xavier Rhodes? Nah. Rather have Cam or Teddy? Honestly, neither. Rather have neither. I won't lie to you. Neither one of them. I was like one of the only people saying we had to get rid of Cam, not because I thought it was bad, but because you couldn't pay him the money that the position deserves. Like you were never gonna meet his demands for a salary. And you can't let a quarterback play in the last year of his deal. It's always bad for the player. It's always bad for the organization. So I was one of the only people saying that you had to get rid of Cam. One bad game, simple as that. Simple as that. Simple as that. Yeah, them Saints and the football team really do be trying to sign our players, right? Can we pay both Adoree Jackson and Malik Hooker? Probably can't. I never wanted. Oh, you never wanted Cam to be with? I like Cam. I didn't like after he got shoulders injuries back to back years, 3 shoulder surgeries, 2 season ending injuries in a row. Just it's hard to pay a dude a 4-year contract without on his record. Really hard. Especially when you have to consider that we were not getting an O line anyway. Like, you have to think about it like that. Like, okay, you give a guy, you think Cam's good and everything, that's fine. But 3 straight shoulder surgeries, 3 straight years of shoulder surgeries, 2 straight years of season-ending injuries on his shoulder, and then he's coming back to not having an O line. Like, what do you think is gonna happen? What did y'all think if you wanted Cam to stay? What did y'all think was gonna happen? Did y'all think our O line was great this year? What did y'all think was gonna happen to Cam behind this O line? I don't know. It's real hard. It's real hard for me to like take those kind of things seriously. And then he's playing on the last year of his deal. So what do? You don't let a guy, you don't make your franchise quarterback play in the last year of his deal. That makes no sense. Cam wasn't going to sign a bad contract with us, a team-friendly contract with us, because he wanted to see how free agency worked out. And he signed the minimum with the Patriots because it's the Patriots, it's Bill Belichick, and it was one of his last chances. You feel me? Plus, it was a lot of, we were just unsure about how healthy he'd be. But that's the other thing about giving him a long-term contract. He can be healthy as he wants to be for this year, maybe even next year. But you're giving him money for 4 years. And if he just gets injured after 2 or 1, then it's not a really good deal for you. You're actually right, Junkie. You're actually right. It wasn't bad. I wouldn't call it bad. I have said this is our best O-line in a while, but we've had some really horrible O-lines over the past several years. But still, Cam would not be having fun behind this O-line. It was a decent, okay, decent. I'm saying this is the same kind of thing. It was a decent O-line this year. Like, nothing to hate, but nothing to love either, right? Like, I didn't hate our O-line, but I wasn't like proud of it. I wasn't like, yo, this is the day. Okay, we making some moves. I was proud that we had the best O-line we had in years, but that's because I've been used to some pretty damn bad O-lines. Cam would not have been a very great quarterback behind this O-line. So whether or not we kept him because we loved him doesn't matter. He would still not have a great time behind this O-line. My prediction? Well, I gotta see how the team looks. Team's incomplete. Team's real incomplete, my brother. Team's real incomplete. We'll look good though. We'll be solid. I mean, last year could have been solid. I mean, last year we could have gone 8-8 easily. I think 9-7 is reasonable, but we could have at least gone 8-8. We could have at least gone 8-8 last year. I don't think that any team like always wins 100% of their one-score games. So I'm not gonna say like, yo, if we would have won all 8-9 of those games, yo, we could have been like, we could have had like 12 wins. Like, I'm not gonna say all that, but we could have definitely had 8 wins, 9 wins last year for sure. If we close out half the games we lost by 1 score, we would definitely have not a losing record. Mac Jones is a sleeper? I don't know about that. We just signed Morgan Fox. Yeah, I talked about that. I mentioned that earlier. Actually, it's the first thing when I click away from this scene, it's the first thing you'll see. Yeah, I mentioned Mac Jones 20 minutes after the tweet came out. After this tweet came out. So I mentioned that like a full hour ago. Yeah, like a full hour ago. The Morgan Fox tweet. Our starting quarterback's going to be Teddy Bridgewater. I mean, it could be me. You never know. I got to see how the O-line's looking. What's good, drummer? Let Mike Davis go? I think he's a free agent. I don't think he's even counting against our cap right now. I'm pretty sure Mike Davis isn't even counting against our cap. Yeah, he's not. Do I think we will? We probably will. I would take Slater. But we're probably going to sign a quarterback. Or draft a quarterback. Yeah, Terry and Curtis are gonna be a track team though. Yo, Terry McLaurin's good. Terry McLaurin's definitely good. Yeah, we spoke on that too. That's in this tab. Oh yeah, we've been up to date. We've been up to date on all the news, moves, and updates. Spoke on all that. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I've been streaming for like 8 hours already, but it's only been two. It's really only been 2 hours. That's crazy. Is a lock? That's not gonna happen. Deshaun Watson is not gonna happen. A lock? I don't know about that, bro. He unfollowed the Panthers too? He got 20 million locked up. Here's the thing. You have to understand about thinking that Watson is a lock for the Panthers because they signed Tyrod Taylor. Okay. Are the Panthers going to be paying both Deshaun Watson and Teddy Bridgewater this year? You kind of have to find someone to trade Teddy Bridgewater for if you first. You have to trade Teddy Bridgewater first if you're going to be trading for Deshaun Watson. I mean, if anything, the Houston Texans signing Tyrod Taylor means it's even harder. It's harder to get Deshaun Watson because you can't include Teddy Bridgewater in the trade to Houston, while the Texans want Teddy Bridgewater and Tyrod Taylor. So first, you have to find a trade partner to get rid of Teddy. Then you have to trade with the Texans to bring Deshaun Watson in. You feel me? And who's even saying that the Panthers are number one on Deshaun's list, right? He has a list, and he did include the Panthers at first. He did include the Panthers. But that doesn't mean that we're the number one on his list, right? So he still has, last say on where he goes. So you have to trade away Teddy first. You can't include Teddy in the trade to the Texans because they don't need Teddy. They have Tyrod Taylor now. It's actually harder. It's actually way harder for us to get Deshaun Watson now that they got Tyrod Taylor. Well, in a trade for what? Well, what will we get? We trade Teddy to the Niners for what? What's Teddy worth from the Niners? It's only a 1-year deal. And I mean, honestly, if I'm the Niners, I'm gonna have to pay Teddy Bridgewater $20 million. I don't know. You're giving me Teddy Bridgewater, and I have to pay him $20 million. That's not you might have to give me something to get Teddy Bridgewater. I don't know about that. I'm negative. I mean, no, I think I'm just being realistic. It's not about being negative. People said I was negative about saying that we weren't gonna keep Curtis Samuel 3 months ago. No, this was like 6 months ago. No, not six. Like 4 or 5 months ago. I was talking about how we wouldn't be able to keep Curtis Samuel once the year ended, so we had to trade him. People called me negative then. I was being realistic. We could not have paid Curtis Samuel. He got paid $34.5 million, right? I said we should have traded him. Ron Rivera tried to trade for Curtis last year. People said I was negative trying to trade Curtis Samuel away, when that was literally the best thing to do. You can definitely get a third, maybe a second for Curtis. Now it's harder to get Deshaun Watson and pay him. I'm not saying I think people thought I didn't like Curtis Samuel when I said you got to trade him. I'm not saying I don't like Deshaun Watson when I say we can't trade for him. I'm just being realistic when I say it's going to take just way too much to be able to get Deshaun Watson. Yeah, Junkie, you can't do that though, because if you cut him, you have to pay him still. I mean, you still have that dead cap. that cap doesn't go away, right? You can cut him if you want to. What's the number actually? We can have the number. Panthers. Let's go OTC. If you cut Teddy, let's say post June. If you cut Teddy, you save $8 million in the cap, but there's $15 million in dead money. So you're still down $7 million. So it's a net loss of $7 million if you cut Teddy. We don't have that much cap space regardless. If we lose $7 million, we don't have enough money to sign our rookies that we draft. Like you have to trade Teddy. You can't just cut him. You have to trade Teddy away. If you want Deshaun Watson, you have to trade Teddy. He's worth getting off our cap. That's not how the cap works. Yeah, it's not how the cap works. Was I negative on Omar Bayless? I was pretty positive on Omar Bayless looking at training camp. Yeah, and I was right about Dennis Daly. I don't like Dennis Daly. What do you mean? Yeah, I didn't say I was positive about them. Yeah, I don't like Dennis Daly. And Sam Franklin was an unknown player who exceeded expectations. But I was not negative on Omar Bayless seeing him in training camp. But also, Omar, let's keep in mind, Omar has not played a game yet for us. So just seeing what he does in training camp doesn't tell the whole story. I think he's going to be good, but let's not pretend that Omar's already caught for 1,000 yards and 10 plus touchdowns yet. Dennis Daly, I do not like Dennis Daly. Yeah, 100%. Don't like him at all. Chances, I would say our realistic chances at getting Deshaun are very unrealistic. Very unrealistic. Yeah, the thing is, you have to understand if you're trading for Teddy, you're trading for Teddy's production and $20 million. Think about this. When you think about trades, like, oh, we can get Teddy to do this and whatnot. Think about if there was a team that had Teddy Bridgewater, you saw what he just did this past season. What are you giving up to pick up Teddy Bridgewater? Like, if you're the GM, what are you giving the Panthers in order to bring in Teddy Bridgewater's production and that $20 million he's owed this year? Like, I see a lot of people talking about, like, oh, it's going to be all good, bro. It's straight. For me, I'm thinking, like, if I'm going to be picking up Teddy Bridgewater, you have to give me something, right? You have to make it worth my while picking up Teddy Bridgewater and that cap hit. Ron or Matt Rhule? Probably Matt Rhule. Running back contracts. I agree with you to a point. I also think that part of that contract was to make sure that Panthers fans actually stayed. I mean, you got rid of literally every single name. You got rid of Cam, Luke, Greg, TD, James Bradbury. Almost every single name that was recognizable on the team that wasn't on a rookie deal was cut or moved on from. So part of that deal was paying C-Mac. The other part of the deal was a PR move from the front office. So you paid for fans to stay long term. You feel me? Restructuring a contract doesn't mean very much. The cap hit just gets pushed back a little bit. The cap hit gets pushed back to other years. He's not making any less money. In fact, C-Mac's getting his money sooner. Yeah, he doesn't make less money. We just get a few more $1 million for this one season alone, but that cap hit gets pushed onto later seasons. So restructuring deals isn't like the player doing the team a favor. When a player restructures their deal like that, it's just they're making the money up front, and you save money on the cap this year, but that money doesn't just disappear. The cap hit doesn't disappear. That cap hit gets pushed to later years, which is why restructuring, you have to do it the smart way. Now, renegotiating contracts where players get told they gotta take less money, that's different. That's not the player choosing to take less money. That's them being told they got to, honestly, or being pressured to. And that's not what C-Mac and Shaq did. Who was Omar Bayless? A big body receiver who looked really good in training camp. Got hurt though, and he didn't play this year. Our D looks solid. Got to find some players in the secondary. Getting rid of Trey Boston was a big thing because I think he was worth his cap hit. He wasn't perfect, but he's worth his cap hit. So you have to fill a hole at free safety. I think Jeremy Chinn goes to strong safety, and you still need to figure out something with the corners. Yeah, something gonna happen with the corners. Hold up, 1 second. I gotta figure something out real quick. I think the Hornets play soon. Yeah, the Hornets play in like 20 minutes. Yikes. Hey, is there anyone else live right now? Who do I see as taking? We're probably gonna take a quarterback. Honestly, we're probably gonna take a quarterback. I want to get Slater. I want to get O line because we have no O line for real. We have no O line for real. So, yeah, I really do. I really do want to get Slater, but outside of that, I mean, I can see us getting a quarterback. I think we're gonna get a quarterback. I really don't doubt we're getting a quarterback. So that is what it is. But I would go for O line. I want to go O line heavy, honestly. Why do you think we're constantly picking up receivers? Are we picking up receivers? Uh, well, last year when we got Robbie, Kurtko wasn't coming off of a 1,000 yard season, was he? I don't think he was. Also, Kurtko wasn't a 1,000 yard receiver. He got 1,000 yards from scrimmage, which is different. Unless you mean C-Mac, who shouldn't be getting 1,000 yards receiving. He got 1,000 yard receiving because we just threw him the ball all the time. We forced it to him to get him that thousand 2 years ago. Pat Pete to the Vikings? Word? Yeah. Yeah, Trey Lance's pro day wasn't bad. But he's definitely a full year away. Could be 2 years. Nickel? You can get a nickel in the third round. I see us getting an O lineman, though. Yeah, Trey Lance is going to take a lot of work. Yeah, Trey didn't have a bad pro day. I didn't like his throws on in breaking routes. That was the biggest thing on in breaking routes. His throws were always like either behind or straight to a dude. I didn't see him lead a single receiver. I didn't see him lead a single receiver in stride on in breaking routes. That was the number one thing that I noticed in his pro day. Not a single one time did he lead a receiver. So that was one thing I wanted to look at a little bit more. What's the salary cap? Oh, what is our salary cap? 28 million. Leatherwood, yeah. In my mock draft that I did, I'll do a mock draft. I'll do a live stream. I can't stream. What's today? Wednesday? I can't stream tomorrow, and I can't stream Saturday. You know what's wild? You know what's crazy? I was supposed to be doing a collab with a with a Washington football team YouTuber today. He DM'd me. This is the problem, bro. This is the problem. I'm so bad with keeping up with like messages and communication that I forgot. He asked me if I was open today at 8, which is wild because if I had hit him up earlier, if I had hit him up like when he hit me up, if we were talking, if we were doing that video or live stream at 8, we'd have been having a prepared conversation, like just talking about Ron Rivera, talking about this and that, what to expect in year 2, and the news would have dropped about Curtis Samuel while we were talking. That would have been a crazy episode. That would have been a crazy episode. But I forgot to hit him up. I'm on Twitter, but I don't check my DMs. I still have a bunch of DMs I haven't opened yet. I just don't do it. I just don't look at them. But I be on Twitter though. I do be on Twitter. But yeah, someone said Leatherwood. Yeah, in my mock draft, I had Leatherwood falling in second. He's really good though. He's good. But I should do a mock draft maybe Friday. Can't do it Thursday or Saturday. I think Friday is gonna be a good day to do a mock draft. So I'm gonna do a live mock draft. I may do a mock draft, a first look mock draft video, and do one live. We'll see how things go. We'll see how things go. Let's look at this Will Fuller thing real quick because we're at 8:45 right here, and I won't lie to you. I gotta watch the Hornets play. Hold up, let me do this. If y'all want someone to follow on Twitter, boom, look at that. Oh my god, look at this motherfucker. Oh my goodness, look at that motherfucker. Oh my, let me just. Wow, look at that link. Click that link. Yeah, go ahead, click that link. Latest. Probably not latest. Let's do top. Wait, where did you see that that update about Will Fuller having interest from the Panthers? The best receiver core? That's not really our weakness. But yeah, it'd be good. I'd rather see us get a corner or a safety in this free agency market. But I have been streaming for like 6 hours straight, so I'm gonna go ahead and hop off. I'm gonna send y'all over to. Is the computer blurred? Yes, it is, Diva. Is there a problem, Diva? Low key, it should be something more on what's the word? Something more on theme, on brand, I guess. If y'all know me, I don't really be listening. I don't do promo. I don't promote my videos on Twitter. I don't do it on Instagram. I could do TikTok. Low key, you can grow easily on TikTok. I could grow mad quick on TikTok. I just don't do it. I should though. I really should. Oh, in a group chat. Okay, cool. Look it up for me. But and actually just DM it to me because I'm about to send y'all over to Pat. I gotta watch my man Mello put some work in tonight. So it is what it is. And let Pat know I sent you over. Because just let him know. And let him know whatever you're talking about, whatever Pat's talking about, tell him he's wrong. Because Pat be wrong Pat be wrong, bro. Pat be wrong. He was wrong about Colin Jones, and honestly, after you're wrong about Colin Jones, I can't listen to you no more. Pat definitely be wrong about quite a few things. Most egregiously is his opinion on Colin Jones. Yours is on brand. I'll peep it in a second. But my phone's in this room. Hold up, where's it at? I just heard it go off. Hold up. Where is it? Where's my phone? Wait, it's actually in this room. Okay, whatever. I don't. This is definitely on brand right here. Anyway, y'all, I'm about to head off. Y'all stay safe. Wash your hands. Cover your face. I mean, all that stuff, man. Wipe down your surfaces. I don't know. Hold it down though and keep pounding. All that, bro. Make sure you do go to Pat's stream. Tell him he's wrong. That's the number one thing. Before you wash your hands, just go to the stream. Let him know what's up. Wait for what? What's going on? What was the best signing? Hassan Reddick, easily. I'm waiting on Pro Luck. I did my whole outro. I did my sign off, but Pro Luck said wait. Well, I wait on what he wants to say to me. I want to give a quick shout out to Kinfolk NC. He did come through with the 20 bomber earlier today. Ice Krazer had the 299, and Senpai KZ did come through with 499. Man, y'all really did put in some work. Y'all really did show some really good support to the channel, man. Gotta show you showed love. I gotta respect that. Love the streams? Yeah, I should stream more often. I won't lie to you though. I've been live for 2 hours. It feels like I've been live for 8. Like, I don't know how these streamers do it. Like, the Panthers content creators who've been doing streaming this whole time, they only do streaming content. And like, the people who stream video games and whatnot. Like, it's so hard, bro. It's mad hard. But my guy Pro Luck hasn't said anything yet. He really did pump fake me. My man really did pump fake me here. Anyway, y'all, that's all I gotta say, man. Click that link right there above you, right there, or right here as well. Let Pat know what's up though. Let him know what's up. Tell him I sent you, and tell him once again. Actually, tell Pat that we should sign Colin Jones. Don't tell him he's wrong. Tell me